Let me first ask you about this electrification push. It's really the theme of the show, but of course, Lamborghini is still all about internal combustion engines. How much longer will that last?
I would say, first of all, we are different from the others. That's our personality. That's our success, I have to say. No doubt about it that we have to be ready for the shift versus the future. Our next step will be hybrid, and that's where we're going to head on in a couple of years. I don't want to say, when exactly, not because we are not ready, we're working flat out on it, but because still this product have an incredible success with our customers.
Of course, it's, one of the things I always wonder about is production. Can you make enough cars to meet demand? Or how do you decide to set how many cars you're going to sell because you're always selling out?
To be honest, that's the things that we are managing today. We want to stay exclusive. So the trade-off between the growth and the right level of exclusivity is really the point. And that's why what we are doing is really to manage market by market what is the level of the demand. We need to be lower than what is the market is requiring, because that's the value of our brand.
We talked to the new CEO of Audi last night and to Herbert Diess this morning. The brands of Volkswagen are working more closely together to cut costs, to be more efficient. How closely can you work with such a standout product with normal car makers like Audi or even Porsche?
I think that the great success we are having is thanks for the group to let us benefiting of their technology, no doubt about it. In the future, we need to maximize our uniqueness, and so the modularity that they can offer will be beneficial for us. But of course, we cannot go in the direction of the normal with our expat cars, because otherwise we're going to dilute the value of our brand.
What about the racing side of things? I mean, you obviously come from the racing world, and you start to run what is mostly really a luxury brand, but you've brought it more towards racing. Do you see heading further into that direction?
Well, first of all, we are very proud because also this year we have won the 24 Hours Daytona GT3, second year in a row, unique brand that did it in the history of that racing. We need to keep fighting for that, and we need to make sure that our customers are enjoying that kind of experience. But I would say that the measure we're living today is the right one. We need to see what will be the future in terms of regulation on the GT side, but so far so strong in this moment that it would be wrong to do another step.
I ask because what is the differentiator? When a millionaire walks into one of your showrooms, he could or she could pick a Ferrari, the new Pininfarina car. There's so much available. What makes a customer choose a Lamborghini?
I think that we are a dynamic, sporty, young, and very cool brand today. If you see what is our success in social media, the number speaks by itself. We don't have to say too many words. It's facts, it's image, it's emotion. And it's a trend of lifestyle. So that's the reason why we are so successful today. And I would say there is room for everyone, but we need to have our personality.
Is there room for other models? I mean, the Aventador is, the age-old flagship. It's getting a little bit long in the tooth. You've got the Huracan, really for the track and the street. The Urus, I guess you could say it's a family car, but it does 305 kilometers an hour on the Autobahn. What's the next product in the Lamborghini line?
I would say that so far we need to stabilize the portfolio, because we don't have to forget that 3 years ago we were selling 2,300 cars. Last year 5,700. This year we're going to be around 8,000. So it's already a big step. So the portfolio for the next couple of years will be stable with the models that you've just said, and then in the future we need to be ready, with the right one, GT2 plus 2 hybrid mobile, and let's see.
But there's got to be a successor to the Aventador at some point with its big 12-cylinder engine. Will you be able to keep making those naturally aspirated big blocks?
Yes, 12-cylinder will be part of the new Aventador, whatever will be the name. Of course, we're going to be hybrid, because that's the natural step of that evolution. But as I said, that's our Elo car. Therefore, 12-cylinder will stay in the powertrain.
What about markets? I mean, when you look at expansion, I'm sure the U.S. is an important market, but China has to take first place, doesn't it?
I mean, so far, U.S. America is still the biggest market, and it's growing. That's very good. The Urus gave us the chance to expand in new markets. For example, India, Russia, where zero for us now are really getting more and more important. But of course, China will represent for our cars another step that we need to take the brand, no doubt about it.
Does the trade issue affect you? I mean, surely you have a lot of price elasticity. Your customers can afford to pay an extra 10 or 20% if they have to. But how does it hit Lamborghini, the trade negotiations with China and coming with the EU?
To be honest, I mean, we need to be careful about it, but we cannot do anything. As you correctly say, our customers are not really affected by that, therefore we haven't seen any effects so far, but as I said, the market is changing. The market can give you opportunities or risk, but that's the beauty of our country, our situation so far, and we need to react in case there is a problem.